Hi, I just finished crying. Anyway, looking at this coming summer 2022 astrologically, I think it's going to be similar to 2016 in the way that we look back on it very fondly, very endearingly. The reason that summer was so slow and chill was because we had a lot of retrogrades going on, and we do have a few to look forward to this summer as well. Obviously, to an extent, it's not going to be identical just because of the virus, and unfortunately, we're never going to be able to go back to complete normalcy. It feels like by default, people are just kind of on edge. I have to say there is one day this summer where I'm like, what's going on that day? But other than that, it seems nice and slow and chill. I think we're gonna have a chaos through clarity moment as far as the eclipse and then everything entering Taurus into a smoother summer. When I say summer, I literally just mean June and July. They look a little bit calmer than the rest of the year. Fall is gonna be insane, so enjoy the summer. I'm going to explain what the planets mean, so one, you have a better understanding of it, but two, it's not so scary. Mars is the god of war. It's a very aggressive planet, but it's very assertive, it's direct, it's very much go, go, go energy. Typically, whenever we have a big Mars transit, it's like when we have a lot of fast-paced changes, a lot of action happening. Uranus, on the other hand, is very slow-moving. It's very unpredictable, it's eccentric, it's very liberated, it wants a lot of freedom, and it rules things like community, the people at large, humanity, but it can be very shocking and bring like unexpected events or unusual circumstances. So on August 1st of 2022, these two planets, Mars and Uranus, are going to be conjunct in the sky, meaning they're going to be at the same degree, right next to each other, on top of each other, basically. And when we have two planets conjunct one another, they're intensifying each other for better or for worse. With Uranus being so slow in transit, whenever another planet passes by it, it's usually like an event or something that happens during that time. And with Mars being a malefic, it's kind of an aggressor. So it's like Uranus is fighting for freedom, but Mars is making that freedom happen through war, literally or metaphorically. The two together is like unexpected battle. So the reason I'm saying not to be scared is because you've lived through this before, you've survived it, it's happened before, almost annually, maybe every 2 years. But it's typically something that affects us more collectively, far more than it would personally, unless it's directly aspecting your natal planets like a disharmonious way. The last time this happened was around January 20th of last year, 2021, which was like right after the Capitol riots, and Biden just entered office after the rigged election. Prior to that was around Valentine's Day in 2019. Trump issued a national emergency regarding the border. I feel like it's definitely something that's going to be more so political. I mentioned weather just because it's like the idea of like a tornado. It's like a whirlwind of unexpected war, basically. So I feel like it's something that's probably going to be more political. You could argue that Uranus is also like technology and things like social media. Mars is also fire. So I'm like, is this going to be something where we're just seeing like really bad wildfires? Or is there literally going to be like a digital invasion or something? Like it could be censorship and people at large trying to fight censorship. It could look like foreign hacking, cyber attacks. It's nothing to like lose sleep over because I really feel like it's more so something that we'll probably see coming, and this will just be the moment of culmination of like the boiling over of the circumstances. Very interesting though. This is why I like take astrology seriously and take it into account, because it helps you dodge some bullets sometimes when you're aware of it and you use it to your advantage. This is all happening in Taurus with the North Node too, so we need to take into account like money, basic needs, crypto, security, banking, finances, secrets. We'll have to see, I guess. I'll return to this in August. On August 1st, we have a Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction. All of this is happening in Taurus. Don't know why I said Taurus like that. These are slower moving planets, particularly the North Node in Uranus, so this isn't energy that's like totally hitting us out of left field, but rather a culminating moment where shit kind of hits the fan a little bit. So I've been talking about this for a few months now. I think I made a video back on it in like April, and it's not energy we haven't dealt with before. It happened, I think, with Mars and Uranus like last year and then 2 years back. It just calls for a lot of intensity. So it's Mars, Uranus in the North Node. Think of getting your angriest, most passionate, hot-tempered friend, your most emotionally unstable, very impulsive decision-making friend, and then someone like God or like fate involved into this fist fight. They're all in this elevator, tightly packed together, and they're bumping into each other and like, why are you touching me? And they're like, there's no room. That's what's happening. don't have the exact dates on hand. Like I said, I made a video about this a while ago. You can go find it. But I know that the Capitol riots was close in date to the last time this happened. I know that Biden got into office around, these were, you know, after the rigged elections, around the same time of this conjunction. I feel like it was prominent during like a natural disaster or something, like maybe really bad storms or like the wildfires, because Mars does rule fire. And Uranus rules things like technology and social media. If we want to think like practically, this probably isn't something that's going to slap us in the face that we were never expecting, but rather like maybe a media shutdown or censorship or a technological invasion. It could also be something with nature, again, because Taurus does rule nature, Mars does rule the fire element. But if we're thinking of like collectively how this could affect people, it does have this like unexpected war type of energy where it's like aggression very much coming out of left field in a way that is extremely shocking. It kind of needs to happen in order for the greater good. If we want to get creative, this could look like, I don't know, technology fighting back. The gummy is hitting me, but I mean what I mean when I say that. Okay, I'm being so scary right now. I don't want to cause paranoia. I was joking. What I'm saying is it's very aggressive and it's destabilizing. And we're kind of like at this culminating boiling point of it right now, and the sun is opposite Pluto, so the intensity and the transition of that is kind of already in the air. But I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. Come Leo season, the astrology kind of lightens up in the sense that it's like friendlier. Venus literally just moved into Cancer too, so there's this like lighter energy in the air. Considering the Capricorn new moon too, like government, authority, systems, structure, destabilization, Pluto retrograde. Boy, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. I post about this on Patreon all the time, by the way, so you should subscribe. It's in my bio.